What is my favourite FIFA? I get asked this question a hell of a lot, and I've been thinking about it all week. For me, my favourite ever FIFA, and this may surprise you, is FIFA 14. This was the very first time that FIFA became a next-gen game. Xbox One launched in 2013, and FIFA was very much so the launch game. I remember every little detail about going to the Bootle Strand. I think it was the Strand anyway. I went there, got my Xbox One at midnight. There were two guys there who were in the queue in front of me. They recognised me from doing YouTube, they were subscribers, really nice guys, and they actually allowed me to go way in front. I kept saying to them, no way. But they knew that I wanted to get back and do videos, and they were so cool. I gave them a shout out, it was awesome. And honestly, to this day, I really do thank those guys. Got the Xbox console with FIFA 14 inside, got a really fast taxi back. I told the guy to drive quite fast, and the reason being was, it was so hype. The new console, new FIFA, having gone to the EA Capture event with all the guys there, that was freaking amazing time that time. I finally got back about 20 minutes later after buying the Xbox with FIFA 14 inside, loaded up FIFA 14, and I spent probably, I didn't get any sleep that day. I literally filmed videos for like 9 straight hours until probably 10 AM in the morning when I finally fell asleep for like another 3. Woke up, recorded way more. I must have done at least 3 videos a day for that first week because there was so much hype about FIFA. It's cool thinking back, man, to those crazy times. But the reason why it's my favourite FIFA is because for me, overall, I think it's the most fun Ultimate Team we've ever seen. Trade offers were in the game. Pink slips were huge. This was the biggest FIFA for pink slips. If you, a lot of you guys may have not been on YouTube way 4 or 5 years ago, where basically myself, Calfreezy, KSI, Nep, who else? Back then, Rossi, Good John Daniel, we'd often play each other in what would be called wagers. Harry would be a big one for that as well. We'd play each other in wager matches, and whoever would lose would have to trade for, actually they'd have to either discard the card or trade like their Team of the Year Messi for like a bronze card. It was really brutal, but it made for amazing videos. The hype, honestly, that FIFA was probably the biggest and most fun I've had in terms of like an Ultimate Team. I miss the days of wager matches. They were so funny, and I think they would do insanely well if they were a thing again. Trade offers, I've spoken so much about that already, but honestly, if trade offers were a thing, it would bring back so much more fun to Ultimate Team. But it was also the very first Ultimate Team which had the World Cup mode as an Ultimate Team mode itself, which is why it's so much fun. And the big reason is that Legends came onto FIFA Ultimate Team for the very first time. I literally remember making this video. It took ages. This took all day to make that full Legends team. I did a crazy squad build around, and as you guys can see now, there is actual gameplay of the squad builder back in the day in FIFA 14. I used to always start off these videos by typing it in. I don't know why I did that, I don't do it now. But yeah, there is that team I used back then, full Legends team. Ruben Astroy, Romario there as well, Clivert, what a squad of Legends, man. Just looking at this game, all I think about is just amazing times. That even as like the average FIFA player, you'd have amazing times. And imagine if this game mode, Ultimate Team back then, had something like FUT Champions where you could get rewards for playing FIFA. Back then it didn't really have many rewards for playing the game, which is a big thing I prefer now. It's better, but there's too much focus now on the pro aspect of FIFA. The fun needs to be back in Ultimate Team like back then, with trade offers, with World Cup mode. And there's so many reasons as to why for me this was my most fun and favourite FIFA. Gameplay was cool, I like this gameplay. The long shots were stupidly outrageous, but they were fun. The cards you would get in packs, you would then love to go and use them in the game. And that's the big difference with now, guys. I don't pack a player now and think, oh, I can't wait to go and use him. Back then, we all did. We literally all did. And I've said it before, I'll say it again, this was the FIFA with the most ever concurrent players ever at once on the World Cup mode itself. So just show a lot of people had fun during this game. But look at that, man, look at that. That was 4 years ago. Jesus Christ. Team of the season De Gea is about to be packed, as you can see now. And that pack animation, it was pretty cool back in the day. I remember I had to open these pretty fast as I was going out for a meal at the time. So yeah, it was a crazy pack opening this one. I got a lot of team of the season. I got 10 in like an hour. It was mad. But like, even packing that silver card there, we all were hyped to pack those players. And I think for me, it was just such a great FIFA. People forget that it was so great. It didn't even have FUT drafting. That wasn't a thing until FIFA 16. And to think it didn't have FUT Draft, no FUT Champions, but still, we could all have so much fun with gameplay. It kind of meant we didn't really need it as much, but looking back at these kind of goals, man, look at the goals I could score back then. It's weird though, I'm a much better player at, say, FIFA 17 than any other FIFA, and I wasn't that good at all in this FIFA, but I just love playing it. It was one of those FIFAs, man. You could do so many crazy squad builders, you could do so much with the game itself. It was just, yeah, I think FIFA, for me, is genuinely, it's going to get back to this level of fun. It has to. Football is too big of a sport for it to not have a game like FIFA, which can be as fun. It honestly, this FIFA was so fun. It linked in perfectly with the World Cup. The team of the weeks in this game was spectacular. We saw some ridiculous cards for the first time. The whole game mode and Ultimate Team that year was just flawless for me. I really loved this FIFA. For me, it is, to this day, my favourite FIFA ever, and that's even considering the fact that FIFA 09 for me was phenomenal, like ahead of its time in terms of gameplay. Really felt like that was a great game. And FIFA 06 I really enjoyed. FIFA 99 I remember playing. Shout out to my mate Neil Speck, who may not, he definitely probably doesn't watch my videos, but anyway, Neil, if you're watching, you know you are. I remember playing FIFA 98, scoring a world-class goal with Dennis Bergkamp. That was one of the first times I ever played FIFA, because I was always a PES guy. But back then, it was International Superstar Soccer. But anyway, I played on his console, which would have been on PlayStation 1 when I was, what, 8 years old? 7 years old? Yeah. And I scored a crazy goal, but like that game was crazy. You could slide the keeper, get red cards. But overall, FIFA 14, for me, is my favourite FIFA. And that's saying something. FIFA 13 was a brilliant FIFA for Ultimate Team. That was a groundbreaking change. Everything changed in FIFA 13. Everything changed again in FIFA 14. But then it needs to go... I feel like FIFA almost needs to go back to its roots almost. These were the crazy fun days. But yeah, guys, comment down below. What is your favourite FIFA ever and why? I think we'll get a lot of comment on this. It's very nostalgic, but it's also, I can still feel that energy. You can probably tell I've got a lot more energy, especially like the last few months, just having fun with videos a lot more than ever, and just going back to old FIFAs, man. Just thinking about these old games they were great. Seriously, this FIFA was my favourite ever FIFA.